My third guy plays some games. Alright, hi everybody, Weather Guy here, and we are back with more of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. I hope you're doing good. I am feeling interesting actually, because right after I recorded the last video, you might have noticed I was yawning a bit, feeling a little sleepy. Took a nap. And it is now almost 1 a.m. This is me post a good 2-hour nap. So I'm feeling alright. Got some Coke Zero still. I'm doing okay. I'm making it. I just had some mashed potatoes. Nap hopefully helped rejuvenate me. Because again, I'm trying to get as much recording done as I can before my kiddo comes home from the NICU. So doing as much as we can. We're continuing our investigation phase in The Great Departed Soul. Second investigation phase. And we see Hairbrain here in the prison writing some shenanigans of equation. I've never seen an upside down alpha before. Look at that. Right above his head to the left. To the right now. Crazy. Sound like I'm doing the cha-cha slide to the left, to the right now. Alright, anyway, let's get into it, huh? What's he doing? Oh my, the whole wall of the cell is covered in mathematical equations. He's still writing more now. Professor, sorry to interrupt. Oh boy. Is he trying to reprove his hypothesis?
Oh, Mr. Ryu, who is this young lady?
My name is Asada Megatoba. I'm Mr. Ryu's judicial assistant. It's a pleasure to meet you, Professor.
Oh, if only I'd met a fine young woman like you sooner. None of this would have happened. No, that's not logical. That makes no sense at all.
Oh dear, I'm sorry if my presence here upsets you. I owe you an apology too, Professor. I didn't manage to deliver what I promised you I would in court this morning.
Oh, no. The whole thing, the whole miserable affair, it all happened because I've been such a complete and utter clot.
Professor Hairbrain, what have you been working on in your cell?
Oh, you mean that? Oh dear, how embarrassing.
I was suddenly struck by an idea, you see, and I simply had to write it down. The wall was all I had to hand. Oh, is it some new hypothesis? Something to suppress super high voltage instantaneous kinesis, maybe?
No, actually, it's my autobiography.
Pardon? Your autobiography?
How I was diddled and fiddled.
No.
By Albert Hairbrain.
You don't want to title anything How I Was Diddled. You just don't. That's a terrible verb to use.
I found I can represent my odd fortunes with only odd numbers and an ambitious set of simultaneous equations.
Really?
I'm gonna have to pay back all the loans I took for the kinesis machine, you see. There's gonna be a new serial publication for next month, part 1, An Odd Birth and Odd Upbringing.
Can't beat the man's optimism, that's for sure. I see. Well, for now, would you mind if we talked a little more about the case?
Oh yes, of course. I've been working through the numbers. I was diddled, I was fiddled by the pair of them. By Aslan and by that aloof engineered Weber.
I love that his name is Drebber. That's a fun word to say in Airbrain's voice, huh? We're not gonna have to sit through an explanation of all these equations, are we? Here we go. Time for conversing?
Everything I believed in has been turned on its head. My research, Mr. Asman, the kinesis machine, my hypothesis even.
I'm sorry it's come to this. There was really no other way.
No, it's not your fault. I wanted to protect my work, but in the end there was nothing worth protecting.
Oh, that's such a brutal thing to say about yourself.
It was never my intention to deceive anyone. I didn't want to trick the public.
No, of course you didn't.
But in court this morning I realized something.
Oh?
If you've done something wrong without knowing it, you should have done something wrong. Logically, it makes no difference if we're aware of it or not. Ignorance is a poor excuse. The blame still lies with me.
Oh, Professor.
He believed in me this morning, you know. Barak did. He believed in my hypothesis.
Well, I think that was just a necessary factor in the prosecution establishing its case.
No, Barack wouldn't do something like that. I'm sure he genuinely believed it.
Did he? No, I don't think so.
I think I understand now. Why was that he decided to take on the prosecution in my twilight, I mean?
Oh? Is this actually something intriguing about his motivation?
After the terrible accident happened, nobody would believe in my hypothesis anymore. Not the police, not the prosecution service, not any lawyers even.
I feel like I dealt some kind of finishing blow there.
So if any other prosecutor had taken the case, if it was anyone other than Barack, I'm sure the prosecution would declare my hypothesis a complete and utter nonsense.
And in that case, you would have been declared a fraud yourself, Professor.
Exactly, which would have been a fate worse than death for me. But Barack insisted that I was a proper rate of science from start to finish.
You think that's why he...
I know him very well indeed. He's an extremely kind-hearted soul.
Yeah, it still doesn't really track with how we know him now, huh? But that extremely kind-hearted soul spent all morning trying to paint you as a murderer, didn't he?
Well, admittedly, that part of the analysis appears to have some flaws in it.
What about the whole Reaper side of things? How does that fit in with the kind-hearted soul idea? Yeah, it's very important to ask.
Do you think he set out to trick me from the very start?
I'm sorry to say, that does seem likely, yes.
When I first met him, he introduced himself as a wealthy financier. He looked over the paper I've written and said my work would benefit all humanity and must be pursued. He was so enthused, he was so emphatic.
But in reality, he was the mastermind of some vast criminal network, it seems.
I still can't believe it.
And we still had to establish that Drebber had actually betrayed Asman, right? And that this isn't some weird plan with a fake death, because we have the whole wax figure side of things too that still might come into play, you know? This machine was essentially a set decoration for some stage magic. Probably didn't require a large amount of investment, actually. The scale of it wasn't just some small trick. It's a very elaborate feat of deception.
All young scientists are full of hope about their birth new ideas, full of zeal. But none of us have any money. We either do research, but we can't afford it. Many of us take on barely legal part-time work to try to earn just a few measly pennies to carry on. To go through all that, only to be taken for a complete fool. It's too rotten to believe.
So here's another thing. Was it an accident, right? In the sense that Asman was not supposed to die. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because theoretically Drebber's whole motivation for doing this is to get part of the grant money, correct? But if the experiment goes wrong, if it's proven that the experiment is a fraud in some way, and it's due to Drebber messing stuff up in some way, then there's no grant, there's no money for anybody at all. But if he instead did things successfully and Mr. Asman lived and appeared on the other side, then the grant money is basically definitely happening. There's not a super tight investigation like this. So, would Drebber actually plan to kill Asman, or is it an accident? I guess is the next big question we have to tackle, right? But I feel like we'll have a better idea of that after we interview Asman, hopefully soon. It is, I agree. That's why we have to find those responsible and bring them to justice. Mr. Asman is no more, of course, which leaves only the engineer. Mr. Enoch Drebber. Yeah. Drebber the engineer. Is he an engineer or a magician or a swindler?
It was about a year ago Mr. Asman first brought Drebber to meet me in my laboratory. Since then, I've met him many times to discuss details about the kinesis machine.
At no point did you have any inkling that he was just an illusionist?
Oh, he definitely wasn't just an illusionist.
What do you mean?
He was a wealth of deep scientific knowledge. There's no question that the man's a genuine scientist and instantly apparent in conversation.
I see. But the wretched man deceived you, Professor. It's unforgivable. We must do everything we can to find him and bring him to justice. Are there no more clues you can give us as to his whereabouts? Come on, give us something.
I'm sorry, we only ever discussed the kinesis machine, nothing else. Although, just once, I did visit his workshop.
What workshop?
Rebel's enormous fabrication factory where he constructed a great machine.
Great. Why didn't you mention this before? Doc Trevor's workshop? There's every chance we might find the man there. Now we have another location to visit. Holy moly. Holy moly. Investigation phase is going to take a while this time. So you've been to Trevor's place of work then?
Yeah, just once, you understand. It was an enormous place. Plenty of room to construct the kinesis machine, you see.
Where can we find it? We had to go there once. There's a good chance that we'll find Trevor there.
Well, yes, definitely. I'm sure you're not going to want to hear this.
Oh no.
We have absolutely no idea where the workshop is at all.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I was more than half expecting that.
You see, I was blindfolded in the carriage the entire way there.
He blindfolded you? He wasn't taking any chances then.
The place was incredible, the pinnacle of modern engineering. Even the oil used was the very best, a special French machine oil that's impossible to obtain in Britain.
That's gonna come up.
Oh, the indescribable scent of that imported oil. Consumers across the world forget their secret formula and use that instead.
Interesting. What do you think, Mr. Sato? Ooh, the machine for your next birthday? I've never used any kind of perfume, Mr. Ryu, and I'm not sure I'd like to start with that. I love this post, by the way, from Hairbrain that he does. It's so mad scientisty. It's like quintessential mad scientist, right? I don't suppose you know you've been part of the workshop's address, Professor? You don't have a business card from Mr. Drebber, for example. Man was clearly very cautious, Mr. Sato, I'm sure.
Oh-ho! Yes, I do. Keep gave me his business card once. He's right there. Look.
What? Throw etiquette to the wind, why don't you? Great. And not Trevor, engineer. We need the card because it has some essential information on it, I imagine, for the case. I'm afraid that's also as far as like presenting in court. No address. No, oh well. Can't say I'm surprised. Still, this could be useful. Is this it? That's it. Take a look at it. Cross symbol here, money sign here, fantastic, that's what you love to see. Smudge on the back. Some smuts. Stark smudge here. I think perhaps it's machine oil. Oh yes, possibly. Professor Hairbrain mentioned something about the oil Mr. Drebber uses, didn't he? He said it was specially imported, very high quality oil that's impossible to attain in Britain. Yes, that's right, but more importantly, that's more fragrant than the finest perfume, so excuse me a moment. Oh no. Oh, it doesn't appear to have any scent at all. Don't worry, I expect that's just because there's such a tiny amount on here. Interesting. Interesting. Let's do a quick examination. Oh, we can't examine, great. Back to the experimentation stage. I guess we're not gonna go to the lab today. Not this lab, but the factory, rather. We might not make it to the lab today either, honestly. The Great Exhibition Grounds. Foot of the Crystal Tower. Oh, that's adorable. I had no idea there were so many people in the world. I know what you mean, it's really packed here today. It feels as though it's taken us 2 hours just to make our way through the crowds to this point. I had to shut my brain down, so I didn't really notice, to be honest. Gosh, I do wish I had your absence of mind sometimes, Mr. Ryu. Man, these backward compliments are brutal. There you are, I had a feeling you lot would show your mugs before long. Oh, it was him actually talking. I gave him the wrong voice. Oh, Inspector Gregson, I see you're hard at work as usual. Warm greetings to you. I do hope you've been keeping well since last we met. What's with all the ceremony? We just saw each other in court this morning. Clearly he's talking to Sasada, Ryu. Come on, get with it, bud. Not you, Sunshine. The gentlewoman's so loyally at your side. Oh! Why, thank you, Inspector. How good of you to notice. Sweet guy. Might be a bit rough around the edges, but he's still a proper English gentleman at heart, I suppose. As you probably guessed, we were hoping to investigate the scene some more. Right, well, that's the young trainee's domain. Oi, get over here, Gina. She seems to be busy playing with a puppy. Probably giving it a traditional East End training. Good. Gina? She's a police officer now? Amazing, isn't it? She's a good kid, actually. Heart's in the right place anyway. She's got the detection bug, if you ask me. Yep, I think she'll follow in my footsteps nicely. Didn't Sasato see Gina in court yesterday? Am I tripping? What do you mean? I'm being transferred. It's time for me to say toodaloo to London. Well, that's terrible. Oh no, really? That's a bit sudden, isn't it? I had no idea. Yeah, I don't like the looks of that, because Gregson still has a part to play in the bigger picture that we're not entirely aware of yet, huh? Where are you going to be posted then? Just because he's on the list. Well, come to see how you're getting along. Not likely, but you're welcome to try. If you don't mind a trip to France, that is. To France? Interesting. That's 2 French references in a row with the motor oil stuff. Now this. I'll be working in the Paris Police Prefecture. Should be right up my alley. But France, it's an entirely different country. I don't understand. Why would you be sent there? That's the way the adult world works, Sunshine. Now don't go poke your nose in where it's not wanted. Yeah, this is clearly another big picture thing, huh? I'm intending to take the kid with me when I go. What, you're taking Gina to Paris? Well, I can't leave her here in London. Who knows what would become of her? I suppose he's worried she slipped back into slipping her hands into people's pockets and purses. I don't think he's worried about her pickpocketing, Mr. Ryu. I think he's worried about the Reaper. Oh, of course. So that's playing on Inspector Rexon's mind too, is it? Anyway, I haven't mentioned any of this to Gina. So don't go blabbing, you hear me? No, of course not. Again, I said this theory a couple videos ago, maybe 3 or 4 videos ago now. But I feel like the Reaper, if it's an actual thing intelligently killing people, and not just a weird curse thing, I feel like it is targeting with intelligence, in that it is only murdering people who were actually guilty of whatever crime, who escaped prosecution, such as McGilden, right? That's the prime one that we know about, such as Asman, right? And it's not targeting innocent people who we successfully defend, such as Natsume, such as Gina, right? I think it makes that distinction. I think that's important information, too. Which means that if the Reaper is Van Zieks, and he is behind the murders or whatever, or if it's Kazuma, but that seems unlikely, because Kazuma was overseas when the reaping was happening initially. Maybe Kazuma's training to take over the role of the Reaper. That would make sense too. Because Kazuma seems like a capable fighter. He has a sword. And Van Zieks would be the Reaper now. I think that would all add up, right? Yeah? Gotta keep that diving diva safe and sound until all this is over, at least. Excuse me. I'm having fun theorizing. Oi, did you just call me a bloomin' diving diva again? So you heard that, did you? Right, well. Any questions about the scene, you can put them to my capable detective diva here. Alright, you're the boss. Inspector Lestrade's in charge here now. Great. I suppose I already keep my word and not mention anything about Paris. So, Gina,
You've got a new dog, have you?
Adorable.
Isn't he great? Toby's his name.
Oh, how delightful. He's absolutely adorable. I'm much more of a dog person than a cat person, by the way. In case you were curious.
Yes, the dog does seem lovely. But it's not so lovely Inspector Gregson that's playing on my mind too, to be honest.
Okay, let's do examining first this time, actually. Anything new?
Ah, the Crystal Tower! Can't believe I'm seeing it at such close proximity with my own eyes. You've really been looking forward to the great exhibition, haven't you, Mr. Sato? Oh, yes. When I found out that I had to return to Japan, I'm afraid I cursed my luck. Here you are, back in London, gazing up at the magnificent tower. I know. Perhaps I was wrong to curse my luck so harshly.
Right? More fabric?
Here's the scorching on the ground that you mentioned. Yes, and there's what's left of the green balloon's envelope. All clear evidence of the balloon that exploded on the day of the incident. Poor Professor Hairbrain. I do feel sorry for him that his dreams have been shattered like this. Someone's well and truly burst his bubble, as it were. Ha 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 ha.
No, that's definitely a Herlock Sholmes line. Herlock loves making jokes at others' expenses, right? Especially when it's quite tragic. It's not really Ryu's style.
Ouch, I'm a bad person.
Alright, seemingly nothing else down here. This maybe leads us up, so we're not going to do that yet. Look at the scaffolding. No, I already did that. Alright, we're good. Oh wait, you can.
What a shame that the symbolic landmark of the Great Exhibition has been damaged like that. Yes, unfortunately the birdcage crashed in the most prominent position possible. It's the gods giving us a warning if you ask me. Man must travel under his own steam, not cut corners with instantaneous kinesis. Imagine what might have happened if the birdcage had landed in a slightly different location.
Yeah.
The death toll could have been far worse. So I think perhaps it was a blessing in disguise. Well, the gods are benevolent, obviously. I did say it was just a warning. Man must travel under his own steam, or next time birdcages will rain down on all of you. Your faith is much stronger than I realized. How do you think I passed the entrance exam for Yuma University? It wasn't by studying alone.
Great. Alright, now it's time, I think, to talk to Gina.
Gina, we were actually hoping that we could investigate the scene again. Yeah, alright. If it's around here, you can do what you like. Oh, that's alright, is it? I'm gonna be playing with my new friend here. Oh yes, Toby. The machine that exploded must be at the top of those stairs, I presume? I haven't actually seen it yet, so if you don't mind... Sorry, you can't go up there, sis. Oh no, we can't approach the machine, that's unfortunate. Oh! It's like I told Otto yesterday, even I ain't allowed near that wreck. What's it called again? The reason we ain't supposed to touch it? The Special Dispensation for Scientific Equipment Act? Is that what you were thinking of? That's the one? That's why only them are allowed to investigate it. What are they called again? The Forensic something? Forensic Investigation Team? Is that what you were thinking of? That's the one, yeah. But isn't it the case that the special dispensation has been lifted? I think so. So I don't really get it, but to be truthful with you, you're still supposed to get permission from some bigwigger off as far as I know. What was his name again? Lord Strange something? I'm not sure that's quite right, Gina. I think you mean Lord Strongheart. We had to go back to see him? That's the one, yeah. Apparently he's always watching the time or something. Actually, we've just recently been to see Lord Strongheart. Hey, what? You met him? Last time the boss was called to go and see him. He's waited for 3 hours at the Cub's office and came back to Nivelin. Tragic. Well, Lord Strongheart has given us permission to examine the scene as long as we touch nothing. Oh yeah?
Honestly. Alright then, go ahead. But if it turns out you're lying, it'll be the boss who gets it. He'll never eat another chip again in his life. So you're still saying all this is above board, are you? I'm sure everything will be fine. It really would be tragic. Alright then, them's the stairs. Off you go. Oh, thank you, Gina. Alright, we can go whenever we're ready. Let's do this stuff. It was great, weren't it? I had a right laugh. It was a new one on me, that. You know, being in court and not spending the whole time worrying about I'm about to be found out. You did keep an awful lot of secrets in all your previous court appearances, didn't you? Yeah, and Otto's made things odd for me every single time and all. Just doing my job, Gina. Watching someone else get in the neck is a lot of fun, actually. It's amazing when you showed that dodgy professor's dodgy experiment was a total fix. Dodgy professor, as you put it, Gina, is Mr. Ryu's client. Yes, I'm starting to wish he wasn't, though. It's the boss I feel sorry for. Set off to do the impossible. What do you mean? He's supposed to arrest that other cove, ain't he? And in time for tomorrow and all. You know, the dodgy engineer. What's his name again? Mr. Drebber, you mean? Enoch Drebber. That's the one, yeah. So the police are looking for this mysterious man with the black monocle, I guess. I guess they would be. It's putting too much on the boss, if you ask me. He says it's giving him headache. Oh dear, but I do wonder if that isn't actually from all the fried food. Yeah. Yeah, we kind of know his whereabouts now, so maybe that'll help. Scarlet and Yard are trying to track down Mr. Enoch Drebber. I wonder if they've had any luck. Really funny looking. Got two eyes what don't match. Stole a glimpse of a picture of him earlier. I mean, I didn't actually pinch it or nothing. The old devil's got it. Sorry, who? You know, that Scowlin' Reaper what's always glugging down glasses in that blood-red plonk. Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. He's always had it in for me, that cuff. Don't know what he's always growling about, mine. Probably would have been a pretty good boss as it goes. Should rather be the Reaper's apprentice than a detective trainee? The way I see it, the choice is between a chip-guzzling detective and a chalice-clugging demigod. You're equally badly off with both. Suppose you're right. I hadn't thought of it like that. Thought we put that one to bed. Anyway, the point is, everyone at the yard's dead set on finding the fishy engineer. There don't seem to be no clues to go on, so they're stuck. There's nothing that can lead us to Drebber at all? Let's try to give her this, can we? Real quick, we can present it. Gina, would you take a look at... Oh, where did it go? Heh, looking for this auto. When did you do that? I wonder if you got anything else to show me, eh? What do you reckon? That back first, please. Oh, so she doesn't need it, actually. Okay. Whatever. I guess it doesn't have the actual whereabouts written on it anywhere. Where'd you find that little mutt then, Gina? Oi, don't be so flaming rude, Otto. Slight overreaction, don't you think? He ain't no mutt, alright? Toby's, how'd they put it? Oh yeah, a bona fide detective. Sorry? Giving him a proper title and everything. Is Chief Inspector Toby to you? Oh, I wonder if he can use the scent on the oil to track down where he's at, since it's such a rare thing. Wish you knew the Inspector Gregson, is he? Oh, so he's a police dog, is he? Police recruit dogs now? I've heard that they're already being used officially in Germany as part of their city policing. They're used for chasing criminals and such like. They have a wonderful sense of smell, after all. A fairly good sense of smell myself, as it happens. I can tell undergarments that have been freshly laundered from undergarments that haven't. Okay, what a weird thing to say. Huh, that's nothing compared to this fellow, Otto. Oh, really? According to what the boss said, once Toby here's got a good whiff of your drawers, he can chase that sense to the other side of the world. What? To the other side of the world? You mean he can swim? Never heard of doggy paddling, bud? Mr. Ryu, that's Now that's pure disappointment there from Sasato. Holy moly. I think he may have missed the point by rather a wide margin. I just can't believe this little dog has such an incredible skill. I'm telling you, Otto, there's going to be more and more dogs doing their bit for the police in future. Yes, I agree. Right, one of these days they'll be barking orders at us a lot, not the other way around. Oh dear, sorry Gina, I don't think I agree with your vision quite that much. Well anyway, whatever you think about that, Toby, here's Britain's first police dog. Found him down the East End the other day. Someone had just chucked him out on the street. There you go, I knew she'd lifted him from somewhere. Oh Gina, you're such a kind-hearted soul, aren't you? It's children and animals. Alright, now let's try this again, now that we have the information about the sniffing as well. Maybe it'll work this time. About this, Gina. Yep. Knew it. Yeah, I'm still learning me letters at the moment. I only know A to E, so if ain't too much bleeding trouble. Actually, Gina, it's the back of the card that's important. How come? There's just a dirty old smudge on the back, that's all. Turns out that this is very high quality French machine oil. It has a very particular scent apparently. You don't say, let's have a whiff then. You sure? I don't smell nothing. No, we didn't mean that you should smell it. Oh, right. You mean Toby. There we go, that'll do it, huh? Since it smells so good, he can track people over the oceans, can't he? Professor Harebrain informs us that this oil is unique to Mr. Driver's workshop. Oh, that's adorable. That's nice. That was a cute image. I think he's picked up a scent. So you mean if he follows us to this oil, Toby could lead us to that dodgy Cove's workshop? That's right. That's exactly what we were hoping. Alright then, we'll give it a go. I'll just borrow that. What? Wait, when did you... Once pickpocket. I can lead everyone to that driver's workshop. I'll be the boss's boss before next week. Oh yes, Gina. I'm sure you'll be promoted. Poor Gregson. Yeah, I know, right? Right then, Otto, leave it to me. Sorry? We're gonna get going after that dodgy engineer cove right this minute. Oh, but hang on. Someone's supposed to be on guard duty out here all the time. Afraid we can't help. We need to get on with our investigation as well, Gina. Oh, right. Oh well, never mind. It ain't gonna be me what gets it in the neck. I'll be the boss. Poor Gregson again. Ready, Toby? Got that oil scent, have ya? Come on then, Toby. See you later. Great. Fantastic. So presumably we're going to get that location available to us, maybe. I do hope the scent of that oil leads them to that swindler's workshop. So I hope so too. Daily before the dog swims across the channel to France. Oh yeah, wouldn't that be hilarious? Obviously would never happen, but wouldn't it be funny? Alright, so it's still not showing up, that's okay. We need to go up the stairs now. Investigate. Stage up there is where the experiment was set up. It's very high, isn't it? About 30 feet, I believe. Or 9 meters if you prefer. Craning your neck to see up to it starts to hurt after a while, doesn't it? Yes, we need to get out there and look around properly. Well, if I'm honest, climbing all those stairs makes my chest hurt. Oh dear, I think perhaps you should exercise more, Mr. Ryu. Alright, let's go up. Come on. These stairs lead up to the experimentation stage. Let's go and see what we can find out. Great. It's time. Back up here again. See if we see anything new. And I think we're going to end today after we investigate this scene right here. So we might not even finish the investigation phase next video either. It is a long one. It's a doozy. Oh my, so this is the machine that was used to deceive people into thinking instantaneous kinesis had taken place. Yes, that's right. Or rather, it was the machine. It's a little worse for wear at the moment. What extraordinary lengths Professor Harebrain went to in order to obtain the research grant? No, the professor was tricked as well. He didn't know anything about it. Yes, of course. It is amazing, though, isn't it? The scale of the whole affair is so very British. Right about that. You never see such a grand deception in Japan, that's for sure. Oh, look, is that... Oh, baby. Lord Van Zeeks? I want to talk to him. So I think we're more or less done here, aren't we? Shall we, Mr. Sasato? Already? He is the Reaper, remember? We do well to keep our distance, I think. But we have permission to be here from the top. We're perfectly well allowed to investigate this machine as long as we don't touch anything. From the top? Do you mean Lord Strongheart? Exactly. So we can stay here and stare at this wreckage for as long as we like. She could have been at the center of the explosion here and it wouldn't have bent her steel will. Alright. We're gonna peel the band-aid off. We're gonna talk to Strongheart first. Or Van Zeeks first, rather. Least approachable man in the world. Winner. 10 years in a row. Be strong, Mr. Ryu. Your country and your sister stand firm behind you. Lord Van Zeeks? Man, I love Van Zeeks, honestly. He is so sick. What? Well... Beautiful weather we're having, isn't it? I thought I was making it quite clear that I didn't want to be disturbed. Apparently you Nipponese are unequipped to read the signs. I love that they're playing dramatic music at the "you're bugging me" dialogue. Oh, I read them. So, what are you doing here? Entry to this area is prohibited. Well, the thing is... Lord Chief Justice Strongheart granted us permission to investigate, on the condition that we didn't disturb anything. And yet you've managed to disturb me. Never mind. State your business, then. Come to think of it, there are quite a few things I'd like to ask Lord Van Zeeks about. Not least of which is that awful case, even though it's nothing to do with this. Ask away, Mr. Ryu, you won't know unless you try. Oh boy. So, Clint. Yeah, he does not want to talk about this, I bet. Was the name of your older brother? I understand. Lord Van Zeeks. You Nipponese. I always have to be on guard whenever you're around. So you've been investigating me, have you? Oh, no, it's not like that. Alright, it is a bit like that. My older brother was also a prosecutor. He was the pride of the Van Zeeks family. But tragically, a vicious killer took him from us. The professor, you mean? Is something funny? That's the extent of what you've discovered, is it? I shouldn't be surprised. Sorry, there's more to it then? Lackluster work is very much your trademark, isn't it? You're too kind. Are you gonna tar all Nipponese with the same brush next? So tell me, what's your interest in that historic incident? As it happens, Lord Van Zeeks, there's a rather curious case that's come to our attention. Are you aware of the Madame Tuspel's Museum of Waxwork by any chance? I am, naturally. I believe that since last month I featured in one of the displays there, for public scorn. Horse infamous Reaper of the Bailey would have to be exhibited, wouldn't he? Well, a particular waxwork has been stolen from the place, and held for ransom. A particular waxwork, which... Wait, you mean... Yes, it's the professor. Mr. Sholmes is investigating the case as we speak. I was unaware of that. He's turned as white as a sheet. That's interesting. Are the police trying to locate the engineer, Mr. Drebber, already? Surely that goes without saying. We're very keen to see him found as well. Trouble is, we don't have much to go on aside from the description of the man we heard in court earlier. Which, according to Professor Harebrain, was of a tall, thin gentleman who has straight white hair and wears a black monocle. So I was just wondering, I mean, I realize it's probably not possible, but very much appreciate any clues you can give us. Yeah. Wow, Sasato really knows how to take the bull by the horns. Fine, why not? I have a photograph of the man here from an investigation 10 years ago. Though it appears he already had that black monocle at the time. Interesting. What? Oh, no, nothing. I was just surprised that you shared that with us. We all need the man's testimony in court tomorrow, which means we have to do everything we possibly can to track him down in the short time available. So why wouldn't I show you the photograph? What is it about Lord Van Zeeks? Sometimes I just can't work him out at all. I'm gonna take a look at it. There's our buddy. That's our boy Kazuma. He's back. Definitely him. 1,000,000 to 1. Or whatever. You know what I mean. It's always him. The file I requested for the trial tomorrow. Thank you. Look at that face. Are you alright? Who is this man, Mr. Ryu? She might be better at recognizing Kazuma than I am. Than Ryu is. Lord Van Zeek's apprentice, apparently. So I'm not the only one. Sasato can see it, too. Lord Van Zeeks, may we speak with your apprentice for a moment? With him? Why? Are we going to do it? He's leaving. Kazuma! Oh man. Are we going to get the reveal now? Today? Kazuma? Oh no, what if he's brainwashed? I don't believe it. Your posture, your presence. It can only be... It's you, isn't it, Kazuma? I felt something strange the very first time I encountered this cloaked figure. As if I knew him somehow. Can it? Can it really be you, Kazuma? Come on. Well, wait! Too late. What's going on here? Oh man. What is your interest in my apprentice exactly? You act as if you know the man or something. Well, since when has he been in your care? I don't recall you having an apprentice before I left Britain 6 months ago. Lord Strongheart introduced him to me about 3 months ago now, with instructions to mentor him as a prosecutor. He didn't tell you why, did he? The man appears to be suffering from amnesia. God. He's forgotten every last detail about himself. He has amnesia. Tomorrow he will appear in court at my side. What? He's to serve as my judicial assistant on Lord Strongheart's orders. You'll be in court with us. Now then, unless I'm much mistaken, I believe this conversation has run its course. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh man, that's 1,000,000% Kazuma. Why is Strongheart so invested in this? That's very curious. Definitely saw a reaction there. When Sasato called out like that, it really seemed to hit a nerve. When she called out Kazuma... Alright. Let's just examine stuff now. Then we'll call it. What a terrible explosion it must have been. Even the steel girders have buckled and twisted in the blast. What they call the birdcage was right in the middle of it all. That's definitely a trap door in the middle, isn't it? Look, Mr. Ryu, that metal grill on the floor. Looks as though it's designed to open. It does, doesn't it? The floor had opened at the precise moment the explosion occurred. The birdcage could have dropped through and disappeared from sight. I don't think there's any doubt that this was a very elaborate hoax, is there? Yeah. So, what else can we do here? Oh, isn't it exhilarating? All this different architecture from all corners of the world. Does make you feel a bit like an explorer, doesn't it? I know it's all subjective, but the onion-shaped roofs have rather caught my attention personally. It is very subjective, isn't it? Japanese buildings with their wood and paper construction have excellent ventilation. I've realized that British buildings being made from brick and stone are very strong and long-lasting. The more you know about how things are done in other countries, the more you understand your own, I feel. Oh yes, I do agree with you there. I can't help wondering what an onion does for the roof of a building. I mean, I suppose it's playing on my mind because I don't like the taste of onions. Really oughtn't let your taste in vegetables dictate your taste in roofs, Mr. Ryu. Yep. This wasn't here yesterday. Really? But if I'm not mistaken, it's the cage in which the victim was standing before he was apparently beamed through the air. That's right, the birdcage. According to what Professor Hairbrain said in court, it's made of wood. More precisely, Japanese cypress, I think. Despite having been an explosion and then falling from a great height, it's relatively unharmed. What wonderfully durable construction, wouldn't you say, Mr. Ryu? I mean, it's definitely like that because it fell through the trapdoor, right? But then, if it fell through the trapdoor, then someone must have recovered it from below the trapdoor to bring it back here, you know? I understood the forensic investigation team had taken it away yesterday to examine it. I suppose they must have brought it back here when they'd finished their work. Sadly, not with the body inside it. Oh, that's right. I know we were given strict instructions not to touch anything, but still. This is too important a piece of evidence to overlook. We might need it for the trial. We're gonna bring the whole birdcage? Okay. Oh. You'd already met that masked man, hadn't you, Mr. Ryu? Yes, yesterday, in fact. At Lord Van Zeek's office. I see. And if Kazuma really is still alive, it means that Mr. Sholmes lied to us. I know. We're gonna need to speak to him about that. You're going to have to leave now. The forensic investigation team are due to arrive shortly. If they find you here, it will cause problems. What sort of problems? Foreign affairs problems. Well, we could do without that. Alright, we'll be on our way. Let's go, Mr. Sato. Of course. Very good. Alright, so that's where we're going to end today. Next time we're going to finish up probably the investigation phase with Madame Tuspel's forensic laboratory, and maybe going back to Sholmes' suite as well. Let's talk to Sholmes about him potentially lying to us, right? And then that may be it, I think. Seems like that's where we'll end, but we'll see. Still not entirely sure how Tuspel stuff ties into everything and how Van Zeek's past will tie into things, but it's very curious, right? That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all are amazing. I'm having so much fun with this case and this game in general. And it's getting a little sad because every episode we record, we're getting closer to the end, right? We have only 2 cases after this one. We're probably like a little bit past halfway of this one, right? So, yeah. The Ace Attorney series is winding down for us. We may return to it at some point in the future, but yeah. I've loved it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others, and I will see you next time. Peace out.